You're a sales rep and you're getting ready to go prospect. But for some reason, you feel like you're not as prepared. You're not ready. You're not in the zone. What can you do, or what should you do? And on today's episode, I'm going to tell you 5 things that you should do before you start prospecting. Everybody, I don't care if you've been selling since Moses, you should do these things. They're going to help you a lot. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist Podcast. I'm your host, Donald Kelly, the Sales Evangelist. And I'm so excited for another great episode. I'm so excited to be here with you. I'm so excited for you to be able to come and hear some of the insights, especially when it comes towards prospecting. I get a chance to work with sales reps and with sales teams and individuals who are trying to do their best when it comes to outreach. Oftentimes, one of the things that I find is that sales reps do not prepare as much as they should. And after being asked this question over and over, I figured if I put some of these things in an episode, there are many things that you probably can do, but these are the top 5 things that I feel that you should be doing before you make your cold outreach. That's going to help you as much as possible to be prepared to not only find success, but also just have the right mindset that's going to help you to succeed. Now, if you haven't done so already, if you're watching this for the very first time, watching us on TSE TV, just go ahead and hit subscribe. Please, just hit that red button, subscribe to this channel, and we'll make sure you get all the great content every single time. We produce episode Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And if you hit the bell, I promise you we're going to give you a little notification that'll pop up on your screen. But listen, today we're going to break down these things for you. I'm going to show you these 5 things. The first one we're going to talk about, and I wrote them down here to help you out, is goals. You have to set goals when it comes to prospecting. Number 2, we want you to be able to plan out when you're going to prospect, and I'll break down each of these. Number 3, focus on your lists, man. Make sure you do your basic research. Number 4, you want to make sure you find the right information on the prospect. This is kind of like the 3x3 concept. And then number 5, your mindset, and then going out and killing it. So the first part is goals. Whenever you prospect, you must have a goal. I'm not talking about just doing the calls because you have a goal of doing prospecting today. That's not what I'm getting at. If you're going to prospect for 2 hours, what is your objective during that 2 hours? Is that going to be to find 3 new prospects? Is that going to be to set 2 new appointments? Is that going to be just to make an X number of calls? I don't care what it is. I personally like the outcome-based KPI, the lagging KPI. So if that's going to be an appointment set, my goal is to try to get 3 or 2 appointments during this 1 hour period. Boom. That's my job. That's my mission. That's the goal. Set a goal, make sure you have that goal. And if you really want to go like, gangbusters, tell somebody else that goal, maybe somebody on your team or your accountability partner or somebody in your mastermind so they know that every day you're going to be doing that. You can also put that in our groups. If you haven't checked out our groups, check out the sales group, the Sales Evangelizers on Facebook and also on LinkedIn. When you jump into those groups, you'll get a chance to connect with me and some of our other team members, as well as some of the sales reps who are doing the same thing you are. All right, so now we have our goal. The next thing you need to do is plan it. So this goes back to kind of like the last example. Now that you have a goal of how many people you want to get, let's say that we're going to plan specifically, because sometimes what I find happen with sales rep prospecting become an afterthought. It might be, I'm going to get to it today, and it doesn't get to being done. But if you put prospecting on your calendar for 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., or 9 a.m. to noon, that 3-hour block is holy time, and you're going to focus only on your prospecting efforts, your outreach via LinkedIn or phone calls or emails. That's your time. That's your focus. Don't go check company emails. Don't go check Facebook. Don't go jump on LinkedIn and go snoop around and see what other people are doing. Focus right now. Again, if LinkedIn is a part of your outreach strategy, you make sure you do that effectively. But our goal during that time is to set that this is prospecting. And again, it goes back to the point that I'm trying to make, is that too many sales reps just wing it or don't even set it, and then they end up at the end of the day and say, where did the day go? How come I don't have any appointments set? Well, you kind of didn't do anything. Make sense? Third one is that you want to focus. I want you to have a focus list. So before you go out prospecting, build that list, whether you're using tools like seamless.ai or you're using tools like hunter.io, or if you're using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You want to build out that list of those customers that you're trying to prospect, you're trying to reach. And make sure you have that clearly defined. You're not just going to run around. Make sure you have the right triggers. If you're trying to focus on VPs of sales who are new in the job, use Sales Navigator, figure that out. People who have been active on LinkedIn in the past 6 months, use Sales Navigator, figure that out. Whatever that tool is, the ideal customer, build that list. Because here's the reason why. The last thing you want to do is that when you're jumping into the game, you're finding yourself running around trying to update. And I work with people, and I've seen that, and I work with teams where sales reps tell me that when they start prospecting, the data that they have is just not accurate. So they find themselves cleaning up data when they're prospecting. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Because what tends to happen is you spend 30 minutes trying to fix one freaking phone number, and then that's quarter of the time that you have prospecting set to prospect, just to fix a phone number. Obviously, you can go find organizations that can help you get clean data. But the point is, you need to make sure you have your list. And if something is not right, let's focus on doing that later, not during prime time. We're just going to go ahead and make the phone calls, do the emails, find somebody else if it's not in the organization, and just keep on chugging along. We only have a set period of time, and our goal is to get 3 appointments. So we got to get to it. We got to get to it. Now that you have your list, the fourth thing I want to talk about is the basic research. This is a concept that I've learned from many different individuals, but it's the 3x3. What that is, you find 3 things about the prospect within 3 minutes. You can use LinkedIn or use their website. So some of the things you can look at is maybe if they're new in their roles. You can look if their company have any new acquisition, if their company have any new announcements, if the individual have any new promotions. I think I might have said that already, but if the individual have anything going on in their life, if there's something about the school that they went to, if something they posted, something they commented on, something that their organization shared. But you can find that information within 3 minutes. You can see how they make money, what affects them the most. And then based on their particular role, so if you're reaching out to marketing directors or sales leaders, you can see what their role consists of and how in their job description or what they describe as their role on LinkedIn and how you can bring value relative to that. But 3x3, you don't need tons of hours of painstaking research. If you're trying to build out that list, maybe you can have your team members that are helping with the marketing or folks who are in your sales research department can find all those details for you about the account that you might need if you want to do deeper analysis on each of those accounts. But for you, you just need the basic information. You just need to go in there and see how you can create a value message and help to bring something that's going to help them, personalize it towards them. The fifth one I believe very strongly in is mindset. And one of my friends shared with me the other day, meditation. He meditates, and he's probably listening to this podcast, but he shared how when I did a post on LinkedIn, we were talking about how you can prepare for your day. And I had a picture of me putting out my clothes, my running clothes, and how that helps me to make sure I run the next day. But this guy shared that one of the things that he does when it comes towards selling is that he meditates. That's really taking a few minutes to just soak in and being quiet. Maybe you have some music you want to focus on, but you're getting into the zone and you're relaxing and you're picturing the success of you picking up that phone, you're talking to people, you're actually getting hold of someone and what that feels like. They have interest, you ask effective questions, and now you have an appointment set. You ask them when are they available, and they tell you the day, and you set that appointment. You visualize it. I know it sounds like it's crazy, but I'm telling you actionable things, and I'm also telling you things that work with your mind, man. I believe this, and it works so much. If you do not go in, think about it again. I share this all the time, but look at professional athletes. If a professional athlete spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have a mental coach or a fitness mind coach or a mindset coach to help them, why shouldn't a sales rep get into the zone or have someone that helps them? And that's where your organization comes in, your sales leader. And if you don't have one, then you hire us and we'll be your coach. You can join one of our masterminds. We get sales reps who are coming from different fields, and they come and partner with us, and they join one of our sales mastermind, and they get the accountability, they get the guidance, and they also have the team support because there's a group of us that help you to stay on task. If you want to find that information, just go to the show notes or go to the salesevangelist.com/mastermind and fill out the application. Again, the salesevangelist.com/mastermind. But getting your mind right is critical, absolutely critical for your success as a sales rep. So I'm encouraging you to think like that, visualize that sale, visualize your success, have your mindset, believe that you're going to get that appointment, that you're going to get those goals, and you'll be amazed how it actually works out. It works every single time. It has worked for me, and I know it will work for you. So again, let's repeat those things. The first one is that you must have a goal. Second thing, you must have a plan. You have a goal, you have a plan. The third thing, after you have your goal and your plan, you must have your focus list. Focus on who you're going to go after and make sure you're prepared for that, not trying to figure that out the day of, maybe the night before, the day before. On Friday, you're creating a list for next week. You know what you're going to do. Then you want to do your basic research, simple little things, your 3x3. What's 3 information I can find out about this prospect before I call them? Boom. Fourth, and then the fifth thing is your mindset and meditation. Know that if you can't visualize, if you can't see yourself doing it, you're not going to do it right. So make sure you have that. Meditate, get in the zone, not the auto zone, but get in the sales zone and make it happen. Listen, I love you guys. I want you to succeed. I really do, because I've been in your shoe and I know the struggle and I want to help you. I want you to be able to find those right customers. I want you to know what to say, and I want you to be able to help them, guide them down the process so that they can actually buy from you. I want you to take advantage of tools I recommend. And one of the tools I love and I tell you all about is Crumble. It's an easy to use CRM, and our friends over at Crumble are giving it out pretty much for free. Actually, they literally are right now. You can start off using it for free. You can upgrade later on, but you can find all the details at crumble.com/TSE. Know you. It's CRM. Yes, they use that purposely. CRM. Get it? BLE.com/TSE. CRM. BLE.com/TSE. Tell them Donald sent you. As always, the most important thing though, I want you to go out each and every single day and do big things. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video today. If you enjoyed the content, I ask you to go ahead and hit that like button, that thumbs up in the bottom right-hand corner. Also, to make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. This way, we'll keep you up to date with all the latest sales strategies, latest tools, and things that are going to help you to not only find more prospects, but to close more deals. Thanks so much.